Boruto has officially created the strongest Rasengan ever. Uzuhiko just shook the entire planet. And considering this is base Boruto, he is the most powerful shinobi to exist, even challenging the likes of Naruto's Baryon mode.
No way!
But that's not the only reveal that blows everyone's mind in Chapter 3, as Boruto has been trained by none other than Kashin Koji, Jiraiya's clone, which means he has attained Sage Mode.
Let's go!
Chapter Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 3 begins with Code being confused about Boruto's new Uzuhiko technique. He quickly dismisses the idea that it's just an evolved vanishing Rasengan because he can see it and it's not long ranged. So, Code responds by using his claw marks to attack Boruto. However, he dodges with ease. Now consider the claw marks were compared to Minato's flying Raijin in Chapter 60. We start to now understand just how fast Boruto has become.
Yo, you lagging? Nah! Yo, nah! Yo!
This is the same jutsu that made Minato receive a flee on sight order and allowed him to kill 1,000 shinobi in one day during the Third War. But here comes Boruto making it all look like fodder.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Code assumes he blocked the incoming Rasengan, but he couldn't be more wrong. As Boruto parries Code slash, he explains that his death sentence has already started and that it's easy to kill him. Yep, a threat stronger than Jigen, who made light work of Naruto and Sasuke, has already lost the battle within 5 seconds. This yet again proves base Boruto can kill any past villain like it's a walk in the park. This is the weakest variant of Uzuhiko we will see. We must remember that this is Boruto without activating his Karma Seal, which would give him a boost in all jutsu. The Uzuhiko Rasengan then starts to wrap and cling around Code's body as Boruto gives him one last warning to take him to the Ten Tails. Otherwise, he will die right here and now. Hey, Code, do you want to pray to your God right about now?
God have mercy upon us.
So what exactly is going on? Because as Code is hit by the jutsu, he cannot proceed to do anything against Boruto. Code takes L after L, trying to hurt him, and believes Boruto has unlocked Ultra Instinct as he keeps moving around. He states it's not on the level of dodging, it's not genjutsu or cloning. However, what is actually going on is Code's equilibrium has been destroyed. His whole body is spinning, much like planet Earth. Now, I'll explain the anime bullshit science in a moment because Boruto isn't done, as he directly hits Code with the Uzuhiko Rasengan.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
The attack further wraps the chakra around his body on impact. This attack pushes Code back as he's basically being attacked by a tornado. Or at least he's gonna wish it was just that. Wait, what I'm about to tell ya. Because Damon reveals what Boruto has actually done. He states this power shakes the planet and is a move that uses its rotation.
What the f does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
Let's just acknowledge the fact that Boruto just shook the planet with a Rasengan. He has become planetary, having a better feat than even Naruto's Baryon mode. However, addressing the first question on your mind, how does Damon know this? Well, we cannot forget that Amado said Damon has Shibai's genetics, the Atsuki who attained godhood and has mastered Shinjutsu. We also know Damon has the ability to sense power and its unique quality, as seen with his reaction to Himawari. So this isn't something new. In fact, it was confirmed in Chapter 60 that he has many hidden abilities, but Ada stopped him from revealing what they are. However, in terms of the second question on your mind, Boruto is using the Earth's chakra to synergize the kinetic energy that is moving the Earth on its axis. He was then able to direct the rotation and apply it to Code, making his world literally flip upside down. Code is experiencing extreme confusion in movement and is out of sync with the world around him. He is literally spinning whilst he is stuck in motion, as highlighted with him seeing multiple Uzumaki whirlpools and claiming, "What is this rotation?" Basically, the man is infinitely dizzy. The damage is semi-permanent, as Boruto has control over this death sentence to anyone suffering from its effects. Just look at the chapter, bro. No matter how many times Code tries to stand up, he falls right back on his ass.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
The Uzuhiko Rasengan still essentially works the same as a normal Rasengan, which is the rotation of chakra in multiple directions, to then be contained and used as a weapon. The main difference with Uzuhiko is that Boruto is not using his own chakra or even rotation. Usually, once a Rasengan is used, it will disperse. However, Boruto is using the Earth's energy, which is constantly provided as the Earth spins. This is what makes the jutsu permanent, as it will only stop when either Boruto deactivates it or the Earth itself stops spinning on its axis. Basically, imagine the Earth being the hands that are rotating the chakra, and Code is literally in the ball of it all, hence originating the motion of the spin from the ground itself to then push it outward. Boruto explains this is a strike back from the planet that Code swore to destroy. It's getting revenge and payback on that little bitch. Therefore, it looks like Boruto's new technique is on par to a Shinjutsu.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And just for that detailed explanation, can you smash the like button on this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell, as we will always want to cover Boruto content for you. As we then see Boruto, it's so funny, he gives Code a think moment that he either dies or tells him where the Ten Tails is. But then Kawaki and the gang show up, being the first time any of them are seeing each other in 3 years. As happy as Boruto is to see Himawari, he doesn't let his personal feelings get in the way, as the whole planet is at stake. Remember in chapter 2, Boruto revealed a new prophecy using Momoshiki's ability of foresight, that Code's Ten Tails will bring about a future that will cause unimaginable horror. The claw grimes are confirmed by Sarada to be like zombies. They will eat every single human and sprout pseudo-god trees until they hit the right target, who of course are Boruto and Kawaki, as they are at Atsuki. They continue to evolve, even attaining Rinnegan until this goal is met. That's why Boruto's new mission in life is to destroy the Ten Tails, as Code tries to use this brief moment to escape, but is swiftly halted by Kawaki, who shrinks his claw marks. In spite of this, Boruto tells them to stay away, as the two are in the middle of a negotiation. Kawaki explains that if Boruto is showing up in Konoha, he must be prepared to die, right? But all this distraction gives Code a chance to use his escape method. Now, to no one's surprise, Boruto warned Code in chapter 2, the claw grimes are not tools, but life as they are evolving. But Code keeps proceeding to use them as tools to literally escape, as it instantly dies to Kawaki, which foreshadows how they will defy him in the future as they gain free will from their master, eventually evolving, learning to speak, and finding out this bitch isn't worth listening to and he keeps using us as tools. That is why Boruto keeps calling him an idiot.
No cap.
But despite being responsible for literally ruining his life and letting his arch nemesis escape, Boruto is happy to see that Kawaki and his sister are doing well, highlighting Boruto's trust in Ninshu and his shinobi way. Meanwhile, Kawaki points out that, "Oh, Boruto, you're looking kinda dripped out, you're looking saucy." And then he wonders if Sasuke adopted his ass. He skips all the small talk and immediately starts throwing death threats, explaining how he'll help Boruto die here and now, and that dying in his hometown wouldn't be a bad thing, right? Boruto actually agrees with this, but tells Kawaki to shut his ass up, as they've got bigger problems than their brotherly feud. Suddenly, Boruto receives receives a word from none other than a toad. That's right, Boruto placed a toad on code before he retreated, relaying intel to him. This can only mean one thing: Kashin Koji is back. Yeah, our community predicted that Koji will train Boruto, and it has come true. Editor, please play the clip.
But in the meantime, to continue his shinobi training, he will need someone to train with, that person being Kashin Koji.
Now, why would Kashin Koji train Boruto? Well, in chapter 16, Kashin Koji stated, "The land of fire. I seem to be linked by fate to that village." This motif is similar to Jiraiya, whom he's a clone of. Jiraiya was in search of the child of prophecy who would save the world. Therefore, Naruto and Boruto are both children of prophecy. For example, he has the pure eye and is the star of hope against the impending doom that will come to the world, as Tsunori stated. This brings us full circle to why Koji has a feeling that his fate is linked to Konoha. With his tutelage and intel, he can bring about a change in the world by helping the Star of Hope. As Ishiki himself stated, Kashin Koji is the star of change. This is much like how Jiraiya helped Naruto fulfill his prophecy that saved the world. For example, remember in the first few arcs, Kashin Koji made sure Boruto would meet Kawaki because he wanted to understand what resonance was. He was doing research on the karma to find out how to destroy its power. Kashin Koji stated he was programmed and created for the very reason of eliminating Otsutsuki. Ishiki then states that Kashin Koji's pride as a shinobi was the human weakness that Amado preyed upon to use him. Therefore, it makes sense that Kashin Koji is helping Boruto, as he states he is still a shinobi in the future scene against Kawaki, and he will use its ideals to go up against him. Furthermore, in chapter 48, Ishiki states the genetics of Jiraiya, whom he is cloned from, holds a mighty fate that has a minuscule possibility of change. All genetics have a predestined fate, but much like Boruto, Kashin Koji wants to defy Ishiki's words, which makes their team up make sense. Let's not forget chapter 60 on top of that, when Amado claimed that both of them created multiple scenarios for various outcomes that will occur. Therefore, Koji must have believed the truth Boruto would tell him, especially since the likes of Jiraiya was a master investigator. He even figured out Sasuke came from the future in the time travel arc. This leads us to believe that Boruto learned Kashin Koji's abilities, most importantly, Sage Mode. We have in fact seen Boruto have Sage Mode in ending 12 of the anime, and it isn't far-fetched to believe within 3 years Boruto wouldn't find the time to master it, especially since he has Minato's genius and is way more skilled than both of them at this point. Boruto's chakra control is absolutely insane, and with Naruto and Minato both mastering it within a short span of time, Boruto would be able to as well, since we were told in chapter 47 that it's an answer to Kawaki's karma seal. By utilizing natural energy, it would help him combat against it, as things created naturally cannot be absorbed. Hence why Kashin Koji summoned real flames against Jigen. Understanding natural energy was also one of the things that helped Boruto sync up with the planet's kinetic energy. Remember, he's an Otsutsuki, and biologically he's an enemy of the planet. So Boruto learning Sage Mode would help him become one with the planet's will. We then see Code in his domain, barely standing due to the effects of the Uzuhigo Rasengan. The chapter then reveals to us the looks of the 10 tails after 3 years. And bro, like, Code's been sucking off his pet a bit too much, because the guy has no more chakra, he's sucking all the chakra up. The 10 tails has been depleted of all of it, and it's here where Boruto reveals his plan. He knew Code was an idiot, and he was never going to reveal the location of the 10 tails. That's why he allowed him to retreat, placing a toad on him to get what he wanted. The base of the 10 tails resembles the Gido Mazo, which is the husk of the 10 tails in Naruto's story. Remember, that remained after its chakra was separated from its body. Code even placed a claw mark over its face like a blindfold too. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction, why not learn how Yuji Itadori became the demon god and gained Sukuna's powers?